Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and... I wasn't saying Phoenix, right? What the hell? Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Last time we left off, we were still exploring around the Molentary Express. Finally got something to eat. We got a fat hamster we gotta take care of. And apparently, that big old lady is apparently missing her little boy, which I'm already speculating may be anything but an actual human boy, but we're still looking around for them. We picked up like a shoe and a hat, and I forgot, gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Woo-wee. Oh, man, that got me. Alright. But yeah, I didn't go back in the car 3 because there's actually more puzzles here. Dear God, what is... Some of these characters, they got something going on. Excuse me, madam. Have you seen a small boy wandering around here? He would be missing a shoe. No, can't say that I have. I'd certainly remember if I had seen a shoeless little boy. I see. Well, thank you very... Oh, but while you're on the topic of shoes, maybe you could help out with a little predicament of my own. Of course. Why not? The shoe maze. Here's a maze that's made up of shoes. Your task is to travel from start to goal. Okay. You may only travel horizontally or vertically one space at a time, and you must alternate between left and right shoes every step. Also, you may not pass through any of the walls in the maze. Tap each space one at a time to highlight the path that you want to take. If you make a misstep, you can deselect that space by tapping it again. Oh, okay, so it has to alternate. Can't, like, has to go space at a time, vertically or horizontally. Don't touch the walls. Okay, so kind of like what I'm about to show here. Like, we start with left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And that's not gonna work. So, okay, how about, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Nope. So this path doesn't work. How about this? Right, left, 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 right, left. Right? I can't click on the goal, but I think we're good.
This should do the trick.
Hell yeah. That was really easy.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
That was some pretty fancy footwork, thank you. Well, color me surprised. You've got quite the noodle under that hat, don't you? Ramen noodles. Alright, thank you very much. Now if we actually go back another one... Oh man, I thought he said he ate dog food. I am dog food! What's the matter, mister? What? Oh, hey. Oh, I snuck into my uncle's room and borrowed his camera, right? Thing is, then I dropped it. I've been here trying to find all the pieces for like an hour, but I've only found one. That's quite a predicament. Yeah, and if word gets out about this wrecked camera, I'm gonna get major flack from the boss, man. Oh, man, brain flash incoming. Dig this. I'm gonna give you this busted hunk of junk. You do with it what you want. Just get rid of the thing, will ya? Okay, catch you on the flip side. What? Hey, come back here. The camera minigame has been added to the trunk. Okay. I got a squarish part. Use it to rebuild the camera in the professor's trunk. The camera icon has been added to the trunk. Reassemble the broken parts of a camera there. To access the minigame, touch the trunk icon and touch the camera icon. So is this kind of like Gizmo, where do we actually got to rebuild it ourselves, or we just touch it and we're good? No, we actually got to do some work here. Drag parts from the bin on the top of the touchscreen into the camera and enlarge them. Once in this area, drag the selected part around and place it inside the camera's body. Controller orientation, position the parts with the camera by using a stylus. Touch the center of the part and drag it to move it around. Rotate a part by tapping its edge and dragging its stylus around. To fix the camera, gather all 10 missing pieces and place them correctly so that no gaps remain. What happens when the camera is restored to working order? Well, you just have to find out for yourself. Maybe get more puzzles that are going to be hard as hell. So, we have a squarish piece. It does look like we can place it anywhere. I'm going to make the assumption that we probably don't want it to go over, like, the viewfinder and the lens. So, okay. Can I place it back? I could place it back here as well. So, I may just do that, because it's like, this could really go anywhere. It looks like I can go there. It looks like I can go here. Or anywhere, really. So, we don't really have enough information, but, you know, we'll just leave it there for now. And, as I said, we got 10 pieces we're going to eventually find. So, okay. Now, if you go back, he actually has he will give us another puzzle. I know you're interested to see what's behind that door, but you can't go backstage without a pass. What if we just took a really quick peek? No can do, little guy. You need a ticket to do that. I tell you what, your pal Sammy Thunder has a puzzle that'll take your mind off that door. Check it. Your name's Sammy Thunder? Okay. The train ride. An unknown number of people are riding a train. At the first station, the train pulls into 1/6 of the people. Oh God, fractions. 1/6 of the people on board get off. At the next station, 1/5 of the remaining passengers get off. This pattern continues so that at the next station, a fourth get off, then a third, and then half. Then, at the final station, all passengers remaining on the train exit as well. Assuming no one got on the train during the ride, what is the fewest number of people that could have been riding on the train when it set out? The fewest number? Well, once again, I may be thinking about this way too simply, but if at the very first station is telling us that we pull into and 1/6 of the people got off, wouldn't you at least need 6 people? Because if it's 1/6, it has to be divisible by 6 at the very least. So the smallest number is going to be 6. Even if we went to the next highest, like 12, and 1/6 of them got out, it would be 2 of them. And then, and after that, like now there's going to be 10 people, 1/5, and it just kind of keeps going down and down and down like that. So, I think it should just be 6. Wow. That little dot made it seem like, dude, did you put a 2 in there? I hope
Let's see if this works.
It seems too simple. No, it's right. No, it seemed way too simple,
That was
though.
almost too easy.
Good work. If you assume the train started out with 6 passengers, then only 1 person would have to get off at each station. This puzzle can be really tough if you don't remember to reduce the number of people remaining on the train at each station along the way. Oh, well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I was thinking about it too simplistically, but it's like I tried being logical about it, because it's like, if it's 1/6 at the very first station we pull into, you have to have at least 6 people, right? I don't know. We got it, though. That's all that matters. And that's how that one goes. Well, show's over now, so move it, will ya? If the folks in there find other passengers hanging around outside their door, I'm going to get an earful. All right. Now we can actually head back past the dining hall and into car 6 here, where we can actually finally enter this cabin here to the left, which ends up being, I keep forgetting, I want to say Bernadette, but that's not her name, like Babette, something like that. It's her room, apparently. She is knocked out. There are 2 other hint coins here. One should be by the armrest here to the right. There you go. So over here. And the other one should be by the lamp, I think up here. Yes, it is. So just those 2, and we're good with hint coins. So, there are things to do here, though. We can, sorry. My eyes kind of... I don't know how they start hurting like crazy. Alright. Some food down here. Oh, take a look at this, Professor. It's food scraps, if I'm not mistaken. Do you suppose Tom wandered into the kitchen to grab something to eat? Well, it is possible, though if that's the case, the child certainly is lacking in the manners department. Like, just food. Okay. We see this vase of roses here to the left. I always say vase, but, you know, we'll get another puzzle here. Wow, that flower vase looks like it cost a chunk of change. It's true, but lovely decorations really do wonders for a room. That's doubly true for flowers. Tell me, Luke, what do you think of flowers like these? Well, it reminds me of a puzzle, Professor. Crazy daisies. Now for something on the flowery side. Of the 3 pictures labeled A, B, and C, one is actually the same as a picture on the far left. However, the image on the far left has had its contents flipped left to right and its colors inverted and changed to black and white. Of A, B, and C, which picture is the same as a black and white picture on the far left? You know, I literally just said my eyes kind of hurt, and this is not doing me any favors right now. Alright, well, if it's just an inverse, it's an inverse and a color, yeah, what I was gonna say, they mirrored it, and, like, it's just, like, the colors are just flipped, I guess, or inverse, whatever the hell you want to call it. Inverted, yes. So, like, once again, when it comes to things like this, I try finding one particular spot that helps me focus. And right now I can immediately tell that it's not C. And the reason why that is like, if you see the middle of, like, the flower petals on the far left side, it's a little dot. But you look at C, they're huge. So it's definitely not that. Now, what I'm trying to take a look at what the difference is between A and B, because they look very similar to one another. And I'm trying my best to see what is the difference, but dear God, they look almost the same. Oh my God, you can't tell me if that's it. Okay, on the far right of B, kind of, ow, something's in my damn eye, damn it. Okay, the right of B, like toward the middle, you'll see like a small dot underneath like a bigger one. A doesn't have that extra dot. I think that's literally the only difference. And looking at the far left, that little dot is not there. It would be on the far left. It's not there, so it's A.
Let's see.
Oh, that one just sucks just because, like, they looked very similar.
Apprentice strikes again.
Image A is the same picture as the black and white picture on the far left. As shown above, pictures B and C have slight variations from the image in question. Well, C is a bigger, like, I wouldn't call that slight. To me, it's a big variation. That little dot in B really was like, huh? Nice job. Not all puzzles will be such a breeze, but let's keep moving for now. Alright. Yeah, well, I guess that's all that we can do here. I'll see if I can do anything. Oh, sweet baby boy. How can she sleep at a time like this? I imagine she tired herself out fretting over her child's disappearance. Come, Luke. The sooner we find the lad, the sooner we can put the poor lady at ease. Alrighty, let's just leave. There's nothing else to do here. Car 7, right? Flora, is that you? Who is that? No, not the person. That's definitely Flora. I don't know why the game's like saying, huh? No, who's a little... Is he wearing a freaking, like a shirt? Oh. Is everything all right, miss? I'm just fine, thank you. Excuse me. Say, does that lady seem kind of familiar to you? Yes, now that you mention it, something about her did seem rather familiar. Wait, are you telling me that Oh. So at the very beginning of the game, that cutscene when they actually enter the Molentary Express, she snuck on? No, how the hell did she get the damn ticket? Like, I'm making assumptions right now, but like, I guess we will figure that out later. Welcome aboard, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack? Sorry, miss, but right now we are busy searching for a small child. Have you seen a young boy wandering by himself around here? A little boy, huh? Nope, sorry, mister, but that doesn't ring any bells. Oh, what happened? Did he get lost in the train? Yes. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to track down the missing tot. You know, I probably shouldn't spread rumors, but hey, I've got nothing else to do. Did you know that there's a weird old lady staying in this car? What if she kidnapped the little one and has him stowed away in her room? I know it's probably not true, but what if... She's just so bizarro, I can't help thinking that. But I could get in trouble for spreading rumors about patrons, so forget I said anything, okay? Strange older lady, huh? I wonder if we've seen her around. This is as good as mine, Luke, but it certainly does make one wonder. And, of course, they're talking about good old Granny Riddleton. There she is! Hello there, sunny boys. Ever get all knock-kneed and goosebumpy from a terrifyingly hard puzzle? Well, have no fear. The beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton stands before you ready to help. I should have known. Who else could this tiny house belong to? Hey, wait a second. What are you doing here anyway? So you've heard of me, eh, Shorty? Good to know I'm still a hit of the young indeed. What do you mean? Of course I've heard of you. We met before, remember? Nope. I suspect you've got the wrong Granny, boy. Never seen you before. But you're here now, so that means you want to hear my spiel, right? But not really. Oh, we don't need to be so modest. Allow me to thank you for by visiting me by bestowing a little tidbit of information on you. My specialty, you see, is puzzles. Puzzles people forget about. Puzzles people miss. Surely you boys have had a few of those, eh? No need to turn red, it happens to the best of puzzlers. What I do, you see, is I take those poor little lost puzzles and invite them to come stay with me. I imagine any puzzles you left behind have found their way to my hut as well if you want to say hello. If my hut is empty, then you clever lads will just have to go out there and find some more puzzles. Now, why don't you take a peek inside the hut to see what's there? Okay, well, Granny Riddleton is here. Kind of weird that she doesn't remember us, but alright. Currently, there are no puzzles in Granny Riddleton's shack, so that means we found everything so far. But, like she said, if there are any puzzles that were left behind or whatever, we can come back here and solve them here. So, but, good to know. But nothing else here. Let's go back out to the observation deck. And another new guy, well, Pompadour. Oh, a passenger. Sorry, sir, I didn't mean to get in the way of you using the deck. You're not a passenger, too. Nah, I'm just a mechanic on the train. I run along with her in case something goes funny. But as you might figure, she's as smooth as butter. Makes my job pretty easy, honestly. In fact, I got so much free time that I started making up puzzles. You want to take one for a test drive? Okay. Surviving in the wild. a lot of puzzle ones in this game so far. After years of bad business, a local zoo has finally run out of money to feed its animals. Man, this is morbid already. Bellies rumbling from days of no food, the animals make a plan to escape the zoo. After, this is where Madagascar got their freaking plot from. After prying open the bars on their rusted cages, all the animals attempt to find their way through the maze-like walls of the zoo to the exit. Tap the picture of each animal you think made it safely out of the zoo, and then tap submit the answer. Just remember, an animal shows its true colors in the wild. Okay. So we just gotta determine, like, out of these 6 animals, who actually made it out. So, once again, you could try, you know, going from, like, starting at various animals and taking it from there. Or, you know, you can take the actual exit and start working backwards, because there's only one exit, right? And see where it could possibly go. I'm trying to see here. Like, if I go to the right, down, left. So the path to the right doesn't actually lead anywhere. Like, I know you can't see my mouse, but I'm following along my mouse, and it's just a dead end. It doesn't lead anywhere. So let's continue going up and around. Obviously, left doesn't go anywhere. Okay, got another little intersection here, but left doesn't go anywhere, so let's go down. Now this intersection, look at this. So we know at least the rabbit, for sure, can get out. Let's continue, though. And the lion? Is that really it? It's odd. Like, I didn't see any other openings per se. But I at the same time, I don't know if I trust this too, because it's like we have so much ample room there. It's like there must have been more. So yeah, it's just these 2. After years of bad business, the local zoo... Bellies rumbling from days of no food. The animals make a plan to escape the zoo. After prying open the bars and the rusted cages, all the animals attempt to find their way... Just remember, an animal shows its true colors. I don't... Okay, no. See, I think they're trying to do something here. Tap the picture of each animal you think made it safely out of the zoo. But, from looking at this, we know that the only ones that actually have a path are the rabbit and the lion. But considering... I'm gonna really hate the game if it does this. But considering that, like, there's a reason why they word puzzles the way that they do. The fact that they're saying that they can't feed the animals anymore, and their bellies are rumbling, and they haven't had food for days, and it says, remember, an animal shows its true colors in the wild. I don't think a certain animal made it. Oh, crap!
Consider this puzzle solved. Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
I forgot to tap the picture of the lion. Well, we just lost out on some pickerats. Oh, when the hell did I save? I want to say I saved right before, before I record, shoot. I don't want to lose any pickerats. Damn it all. Guys, I'll be right back. Okay, so sorry about that. That was really dumb of me. So, yeah, I forgot to go ahead and click on the actual line first. Now, like I said, I think there's a reason why they kept saying, like, animals haven't been fed for days, and their bellies are rumbling, and they show their true colors. So even though the rabbit may have a path of escape, I think I know what that game's trying to do here. And I freaking knew it!
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Oh, sharp thinking. The only animal that will safely escape to freedom is the lion. While both the rabbit and the lion will make it as far as the path to the exit, the second the lion spots the rabbit, he's guaranteed they eat it. Ah. I do not like how this was, though, because logically you would think, okay, well, both of them would escape, but they're not stating that they all escape at the same time. They're not stating that one's going to cross paths with the other. I mean, right now we're kind of being put into a situation where it's like, well, they would come across one another, but that's really only if, seemingly, they all escaped at once or tried escaping at once. But, and maybe the puzzle did mention something like that, but, this is a little bit more scummy in my personal opinion, but there you go. Hey, what's the big deal? Don't you know it's hard to pass time on puzzles when you solve them that fast? Anyway. Well, that's all I think we can do at the moment, so we're actually going to head back now, all the way back to one of the previous cars, and we should see something a little different. I think they said like one of these rooms was for a while, what the hell was I gonna say? Hold on a minute. We can talk to Chester again. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a little boy wandering around with only one shoe? No, I don't believe so. But come to think of it, a couple who was just here were talking about a child. Interesting. Do you have any idea where we might find this couple now, my good man? I believe they're staying in a fourth car, sir. I recommend paying them a visit. Wonderful suggestion. Thank you for your assistance. Come along now, Luke. Let's go drop in on a couple in the fourth car. The professor and Luke decide to search for the couple who saw Tom. That's what I almost forgot to do there, because we're heading to the fourth car to see these people. See, now there's some light in there. Now we can go in here. And look, an elderly couple. They seem to be kind of enjoying themselves. I kind of like the lady's shoes, but, oh my god, excuse me. Let's go and talk to them. His name is Capone, and that is fantastic. Whoa there, young fellow. You're in the wrong room. My wife and I are staying here. Dreadfully sorry to intrude, sir, but we were searching for a lost little one. Did you happen to see or hear anything pertaining to this? Oh, sweetie, I think they might be talking about that darling cutie pie who just passed by. Remember? Oh, yes. He was a cute one, he was. Small and very clever looking, I'd say. So you did see Tom, then? He's been missing a while now. Hey, I didn't know whether he was a girl or a boy, truth be told. Tom's a right nice name, though. Oh, pish posh, dear. I bet my best mall walkers it was a girl who passed by our room. Yes, now that you mention it, I had a feeling that scamp might be a girl. But until you stick a ribbon on its head, you can really tell, eh? Now I'm all turned around. I don't have the faintest idea who we're even talking about anymore. What? Jesus. What? I hate to say it, but it looks like this hot meat just turned cold, Professor. On the contrary, you may have just stumbled onto some extremely valuable information. What do you mean, Professor? You'll see. First, let's return to the scene of Tom's disappearance. The professor and Luke decide to return to the site of Tom's disappearance. He just said that! Oh, okay. But they do have another puzzle for us if we talk to them. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help to you. It was nice talking with you folks, so let me give you a puzzle for the road. Why? Who does this? Pass it on! 8 people are playing an unusual communication game. In this game, one person has to get a message across to 7 other people. Isn't it just like... I don't know if there's a correct term for this, but I always knew of it as Chinese telephone. I have no idea if there's another name to it. I'm sure there is. It takes 1 minute to pass along a message, and each time the message is spoken, it can only have one recipient. Using these rules, what's the shortest amount of time in minutes for the message to pass to all 7 other players? In minutes? It takes 1 minute to pass along the message. And each time the message is spoken, it can only have one recipient. Using these rules, what's the shortest amount of time in minutes for a message to pass to all 7 players? Wait, would it not be 7? Or once again, am I thinking about it weird? Like, does that include who's doing it initially? Like, where's the memo? Like this person right here. Like, we're not counting them, right? Because they're not... Although, no, do we count them because there's 7 players? So, is it technically 8 minutes to get everybody? But see, once again, it's I feel like it's dumb because it's stating what's the shortest amount of time in minutes for the message to pass to all 7 other players. It takes 1 minute to pass along the message in its totality. And each time a message is spoken, it can only have one recipient. I don't want to get this wrong. I just have a bad feeling that this game's telling me it's saying one thing, but sometimes it just can't. It can't be that simple, especially after that stupid one about the lion and the rabbit. The only other thing that's kind of tripping me up right now is that it's stating that we have a few rules, right? 1 minute to pass the message. And each time the message is spoken, it can only have one recipient. So, right now, clear this, right? Right now, she is telling this person. That's 1 right there, right? But she could still tell somebody else, like him, and at the same time, she could be telling somebody else like them, right? So that's 2. And after that, now we have 4 people that know the message. Each one can go tell somebody else. And that's 3. Like, that is the convoluted way you can look at this, but I think it's kind of dumb. But once again, we have to think of, like, it's a puzzle, it's a riddle, it's a trick. The shortest amount of time in minutes for the message to pass along to all 7 other players, and we're still following the rules. So yeah, it has to be 3, because 7 just... It would be too easy, wouldn't it?
Consider this puzzle solved.
There you go. My God, sometimes I hate
no
these.
Puzzle unsolved.
They're clever, but it's like, If the original messenger spreads the word as shown above, the game can be completed in 3 minutes. During that time, the original messenger can tell 3 people the message. and then the people who hear the message within the first 2 minutes can go into become messengers themselves. When an emergency arises, information networks structured in an above fashion can help get the word out fast. Or, use a speaker or something, so everybody can hear at once. Don't whisper it if it's an emergency. Yes, sir, it's the answer. Very sharp tax, the two of you are. I'm downright impressed. Still, don't get your hopes up about finding that little one. He could be anywhere.
Goodness, isn't it my husband? Sometimes he can be a little negative without realizing it. I, for one, am rooting for you. Best of luck finding that little one.
Hey, another button. No, we got a button part for the camera. Well, wait, shouldn't that be a little easy then on where to put it? And actually, now that I had to reset this after I made the fumble with, with the, Hanks puzzle without selecting anybody, I forgot to go back in here and, yeah, there we go, just kind of redo this. So, if this is supposed to be the button, you'd imagine it'd be like that, right? Now, they mentioned, did they say this was the shutter part? I'm almost positive, or did they say, look, start with an S, wasn't it? Well, we don't know exactly where this is gonna go. I'm assuming somewhere in the corner, so I still could be wrong about that. But this part looks right. I mean, they literally called it a button part. I'm like, where else would the button be? It looks like it fits in right there, so we'll figure it out later. Okay. With that all being said and done, let's head back out. Ah, Inspector. Tell me, are you any closer uncovering the whereabouts of the missing child? Oops, I forgot to continue there. So you two are still flipping over furniture to find that tyke, huh? Wait, do you mean to say that the child has been found? No, not at all. What I'm saying is the child is no longer on this train. I've asked everyone aboard, but no one gave me an answer that suggested they'd seen the lad. This led me to the conclusion that the poor child either got off earlier or fell off from the train. Fell off? Yes, it's entirely plausible given the way children love to run amok. When you combine that with the oversized heads, you got yourself a recipe for disaster. I'll contact the railway police at the next station, so feel free to give up on your search. In just a moment, Inspector. The windows on this train are mounted high and every exit is manned. Given the situation, don't you think it's unlikely a child could have made it off the train unnoticed? Alright, I'll humor you. So tell me, Layton, where do you think this elusive ankle biter got off to? That I can't say, but something tells me we've made a rather large misassumption here. Boy, there's just no reasoning with you. Fine, I keep playing detective, nothing will come of it, I tell you. God, man, like, he is incompetent. Anyway. Person. What's on your mind, my boy? You look distracted. It's hard to put my finger on why, but I feel like someone has been watching us for a while. You too, then. I've been feeling that same sensation myself. Do you think that someone might be tailing us? It's certainly possible. Keep an eye out for anything unusual. What, you mean like the shoe right here? Huh? This looks like one of Tom's shoes, doesn't it, Professor? It certainly does. But the strange thing is that it's for the same foot as the shoe we found earlier. So it is. Aha! Did you figure it out, Layton? So then, Tom must be... Luke, I do believe we've made a faulty assumption. What exactly do you mean? Recall for a moment the events as they've unfolded thus far. Let's see. We found a tiny shoe on the floor. That's right, a shoe small enough for a baby. And then there was the cap we found in the kitchen. But it was lodged in such a tiny corner. I don't know how Tom could have wormed his way back there. Correct. In order to get back there, Tom would have had to be no more than half your size. Now that you mention it, I don't think I've seen any boys younger than myself on the train. That was my impression as well, which is why I began to consider a different line of thought. Luke, what if you and I have already seen Tom about and didn't know it? You see, all the while we've been searching for Tom, we've assumed that he's a small boy. But what if that assumption proves false? What if we've been wrong from the start? I think I see what you're getting at, Professor. The second shoe is the same in every way as the first shoe, including which foot it was for. If that strange pair of shoes means that what I think it does, then Tom must be... It's a puzzle? For 30 picarats? Who is Tom really? Okay. Professor Layton has a feeling that Tom may not be the child we suspect him to be. Move the L-shaped pieces around and can arrange them into a plus shape in the middle of the board in a way that sheds some light of Tom's true identity. Wait. Oh, fudge. No, no. I thought we were. Of course, it can't be this easy. Why? Why wouldn't it? Why would it be easy? Oh, and I can. Oh, freaking A. Come on, game. I know what it. Why? Why do you have to do this to me? Like. Okay. This is probably gonna suck, considering that we can move around these as well. Well, I don't know how the fudge this is gonna freaking work, but okay. This feels like it's gonna be a really nasty one, but what's kind of funny is, like, I feel like I almost had it, but I have the... I need to get that part out. Son of a bitch! I accidentally clicked the damn restart button, and I may have been close, and I didn't even realize it. That's not annoying at all. Man, I am pissed I accidentally clicked that. And of course they have to be inverted. Like... Game, please, I know what it is. Just please let me have it. Please. I don't think I'm asking much of you here. I almost hit it again. I really gotta be careful how I'm moving about these pieces. And now I'm like stuck in that stupid weird loop when it comes to like these puzzles where it's like, you know, you keep messing around a little bit, but now like this isn't gonna work. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. I don't know how many moves this is gonna take, but it's like... if I just reverse these a little bit, I'll be great. But I'm gonna get these stuck. The only way this is gonna... Not say the only way it's gonna work, but, like, if we have these in the corner... Amy, you just love messing with me, huh? I'm right there, game. I'm right there, please. Holy crap, I think I got it. Yay! It only took me 162 moves, but I did it. Alright, that didn't seem as bad. I guess I was mad I had to do another freaking sliding puzzle. That wasn't terrible. Good work. It's a dog! Who would have known? Oh. Tom is a dog! Do you recall the girl we saw holding a small dog? I suspect that small dog was our friend Tom. So if we track down that girl, we'll find Tom. Yes. Good job. The Professor and Luke decide to search for a young woman holding a little dog. So now we just gotta look around. Oh, excuse me. Well, there's Chemley. I wonder if he saw them at the very least. Well, if it is the famous Mr. Layton dashing about like he knows something I don't. I was just head over to Babette to inform her about her child is no longer aboard the train. Inspector, we are mere moments away from discovering Tom's location. Might I ask you to give us just a bit longer to finish our search? Still don't want to face the truth, eh, Layton? Fine. Since you're so intent on it and seeing how Babette is napping right now, I'll wait a little longer. But mind you, the moment she wakes up, I'm taking my findings there. You got it? If you want to prove yourself right, bring the boy back before that, okay? Understood. I'll head and do just that, Inspector. We'd better find the girl with the dog as quickly as we can. Alright, let's just keep going then. Hey, you're new? Hey, looky here. You guys have solved at least 12 puzzles. I applaud you. I'm guessing he would have been another, checkpoint in the game. Hardly. I can't see how I could dislike a couple of can-do-getters like yourselves. Let's be pals, eh? Alright. You talk to them again, though. Yeah, nope, that's not the answer. Ooh, this one's gonna be way heavy in my mind, I tell you. Now, what's with you two? What can I do for you? We're looking for a young lady with a small dog. Have you seen anyone fitting that description? Yeah, I remember seeing someone like that pass by. It was headed to the back of the train, I think. Thank you very much. We'll just be on our way. No, hold it right there, Top Hat. I see how it is. Get old Grouthly to answer your question and then scoot off without a word. I told you what you wanted to know, so the way I figured you should at least lend the fella a hand. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize you needed our help. How may we be of service? There's this puzzle that's been on my mind for ages now. Maybe you'll have better luck with it. You want to try? I guess, like we have a choice. Clouds and skies. A man sitting next to you on a train shows you a picture he's drawn. Let's say the picture has a total area of 10. Can you figure out how much of it is made up of clouds compared to the area that's made up of sky? Don't think you need to guess the answer. There's a definite method you can use to work this out. How much of the area is sky versus clouds? There's a definite method, huh? Is there like a hidden image in the, like, because that's what I feel like what's going on here. It almost feels like a Rorschach test, but I don't know. A definite method. Let's say this picture has a total area of 10. Can you figure out how much of it is made up of clouds compared to the sky? It's an area of 10. How did it determine it's an area of 10? So, like... And because area is length times width, right? Dear God, that is right? I'm like literally thinking, I'm like super guessing over myself now, but length times width, meaning, well, it definitely seems like the width is the 5. So we'll just say 2 times 5. So, in this case, and I think, oh, you know, I think that's kind of why they have these lines or these dots here. So you can do this. That'll give us 2 rows of 5. So, is this the definite method? Because, like, we can see from here, at least, that like there's various sections. And for example, the top left and top right, boom, you know, clearly sky. I mean, is that the best way to look at it? Like, how much more is in one frame compared to the other? Like, there's at least 2 sky. Some of these you can say are definitely... I don't know, some of these I'm a little iffy on. Like, that's more so cloud. Maybe that one. So, like, these for sure. So we have 3 cloud, 2 sky for sure. I'll give this one to sky. The others, not to say like they're even, but they're kind of close. Like maybe this one can be cloud. The other ones, like, not to say like, oh my god, it's like even. But it almost seems like there's a little bit more sky than cloud. Like, I can probably edge that one to be sky. The others, like the one on the bottom left, I can kind of see that being kind of even. Maybe a teeny bit more sky, but that seems kind of even. The one almost to the bottom right, maybe I can give that one sky. Maybe. I don't know how else are we supposed to do this without guessing, I guess. How much of the area is sky versus cloud? Yeah, I guess we'll go with, I guess we'll go 6-4?
Consider this puzzle solved.
Okay.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
The key here is to use the studs surrounding a picture to divide it up. Well, yeah. Once you do that, it should be clear that B and F, C and I, and D and G, and E and H are all simply pairs of the same drawings of the color reversed. Well... Yeah. I felt like that more so for B and F. I didn't really think about the others, but that is definitely true what they're stating. That means that in those 8 areas there are 4 squares of sky and 4 squares of clouds. The remaining 2 squares are A and J and are solid blue, so in the end there are 6 squares of sky and 4 squares of clouds. Huh. Okay. Man, I was literally just looking at it, like, visually only. Like, what encompasses more of the other? But, no, they're like, I like the way they explained it here. That's a logical, definitive method. Okay. Well, there you go. So that's how you do it. You've got quite a head on your shoulders, don't you? Now, as to that girl you were asking about, she's probably on the observation deck behind me. Oh, we got a glass part. Alright. The professor and Luke decide to talk with the girl on the observation deck. I'm not sure if I really like how this game tells you, like, now this is what's happening. Now this is what's happening. It's like, it seems like they're just doing it a little often. But, anyway. So they say this is the glass part? Ooh. Like, so, right? I mean, it fits into the viewfinder and fits in absolutely nicely. So, yay. I'm still iffy about this part being here. It does kind of look like it connects to the top left. Maybe. Or we also have like these prongs here in the bottom. Well, now I flip them to the top. Like, maybe we'll still have a part that connects to them, like right here. Well, we'll see. So far, this looks okay. I'm sure we'll get more and more. And just because it's going to bother me, let's take a look at just a little bit of the journal here. Once again, feel free to pause and read this if you so desire. So we got the first page filled out. All right. Ah, we head back out here. Look who it is.
Excuse me.
Whoa! Hey, it's you!
Yes, I had the sneaking suspicion that it was you who was tailing us.
Flora, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry. It's just... Well, you see, I just didn't want to be all alone again.
Professor?
What lies ahead could be dangerous.
Huh?
That's why you'll have to be extra careful. All right?
Yep.
Yeah, like, I guess I'm still a little bit confused why she wasn't with us normally. Why did she have to feel like she wanted to sneak out? Why didn't they include her? Or did they tell her, like, hey, Flora, we're going out, you stay here? I mean, I don't know. I'm probably thinking about this way too deeply, but... Oh, he's a dog we saw earlier. Quick, grab him. Yep. Well, I'll be. Tom wasn't a boy after all. All right, you are, Luke. Now let's get him back to his owner. Oh, I suppose I'll just be going now. Don't be ridiculous. Come along now. Flora is now traveling with you too. Yay! The top screen shows who's walking with you. The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide to bring Tom back to his owner, Babette. And look, Tom's there too. Aw, that's adorable. Wouldn't that be funny if we just have like the full screen, like top, bottom, just like full of people walking with us? Anyway. Where's Babette again? Oops. I don't know if she's... That's Granny Riddleton. Is she over here? I think she was. Oh, thank heavens you're all right, my sweet little Tommy boy. I've missed you so. Yip, yip, yip. This is Tom? We were under the impression that we were searching for a boy, not a mutt with a fancy haircut. How dare you compare my darling Tommykins to some common street mongrel? Lost dogs are no matter for Scotland Yard. The next time he goes missing, find him yourself. Blimey, some folks have an ounce of sense. Come on, Barton, we got real cases to solve. Well, you got it, Inspector. His name's Barton, I love him. Don't you walk away from me! I'm not done. I'm not. Ugh. Can't talk. I'm not done talking about your atrocious manners. Well, enough of that. Welcome back, sweetie. Where did my little Tommykins run off to today? He's such a darling, and I fear someone might have kidnapped him and been holding him for ransom.
Perhaps we should keep Flora's involvement in Tom's disappearance under wraps.
Good idea, my boy. I do believe a reward is in order. Here, I know it's quite generous, but I insist. A hamster toy. How the hell did you know that we... Okay. We got a pet house, apparently. Here we'll be making a stop in a quaint village by the name of Dropstone.
How much longer until we get there, Professor?
I'm not entirely sure, but waiting here won't make the time pass faster. Let's rest while we wait. And look, we actually solved a mystery without even having to, wait until the finale of the game. It turns out Tom isn't a child as was thought originally, but rather Babette's pet dog. It would seem that Babette's affection for Tom is so deep that she considers him to be much more than just a pet. Which is absolutely, to me, that's absolutely fine. I mean, I've always been, like, huge on, like, pets being family. I mean, it hurts my head that some people can't see it like that. You know, I get it, to each their own, but I don't know. It's weird to me still. People feel like that, or the fact that they would abandon their pets because, oh, well, they're not as affectionate anymore. Oh, I got tired of them. Oh, I'm moving to a new apartment or new house and they don't accept pets. Screw it. Find a new place to live. That's what I would do. Like, I don't know. That's just me. The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide to return to their quarters for the time being. Now, really quick, though, I want to take a look at the new toy, though, we got. Your hamster's attracted to this adorable little house when it's within 3 spaces of him, but he always ignores it and heads toward a nearby apple if the choice exists. So, we put this here, and then... I think this would work?
I'm not so good at moving and stuff.
Don't worry, Stuart. Just do your best. The house might be a little too far, because I thought he goes over another space. Yeah, my bad. It's still not going to be enough spaces, but, okay, because he's essentially taking over the spot of the apple.
I'm not so good at moving and stuff.
Oh, buddy, you're so fat. It's okay. Excuse me, generously proportioned. Okay, so maybe we get another toy that will get him to those 8 steps at the very least. He'll get there, don't worry. Alright. Oh, man. Well, I guess all we can do is, go back to our cabins, because I don't think there's any other hint coins. I don't think there's any other puzzles for the time being, so let's just kind of move forward and see if we can finish this off a little bit.
Say, Flora, where have you been hiding all this time? Well, until I found that little dog, I've just been relaxing in my room. Really? You've got your own room? Sure I do. It's the middle one in the 3rd car. Wow, you do know that's the room right next to ours, don't you?
You were just a wall away from us, and I never so much as suspected you were there. It would seem that my powers of observation are a bit rusty. Yeah, guys, you suck.
Ah!
My word. Why has the train stopped?
What's going on?
Samuel, you dolt! What did you do this time?
Hey, boss man, chill out. There's a down train, like, just sitting on the track. Until we can move that thing out of our way, we're not going anywhere, man.
Then get your rear in gear and move it now. I won't have your laziness tarnishing the Molentary brand. But I'm just the MC. Shouldn't we get like a little more, you know, gear-headed to handle this? Besides, train cars are heavy, man. How am I supposed to move it? Well, I will not hear excuses, especially from a layback conductor who barely owns his keep. I don't care how you do it. Just get it done. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Just turn it down a notch, Unco. Unco? I might be your uncle, but I'm also president of this railway, and I demand you address me as such. Okay, alright, sure, whatever you say, Mr. President. I don't know why I don't have a British accent. Alright, so, we do have 3 other hint coins here. There's one by the window at the middle there, I think right below it. There it is. So, right here. By the stairs, I think at the very bottom. There you go. Right there. And then this one's going to be all the way to the left underneath the train. Somewhere-ish. There it is. Right there. Okay. So that should put us at 38 coins. And yes, we are on track to having all the hint coins so far. I think I mentioned this before, but I guess a majority of these hint coins for the first couple of chapters are entirely missable. So be very careful if you're trying to find all the hint coins. You can very easily miss one of them, and it's like, oh, if you're on track, if you were trying to find them all throughout the game, the first couple of chapters will mess you up. So, all right. Well, that being said and done, do you have anything to say? No, I'm too nice to that intolerant, scruffy nephew of mine. All the louse does is complain. Alright, no, you're just mad, so let's head over to the left. What seems to be the problem here? Oh, sorry, Mr. Passenger. See, there's this gigantic freight train parked on the track and it's blocking our way. Clearing the track is going to take some time, so just sit back with something fizzy and wait. I see. Can I lend you a hand? For real? Oh yeah, that'd be really helpful. You think you can find a way to move the train blocking the track so we can, like, get a move on? Step aside now, we're not doing anything until that train moves off the track. Yeah, but, like, how... Well, I have a bad feeling this is going to turn into a sliding puzzle. I just have a bad feeling that's what's going to happen. Until we get this car out of the way, the Molentary Express isn't going anywhere. Train swap. No, okay. We do gotta move things around. Anytime I see the counter on top, it's like, oh, we got a lot of things we gotta do. Swap the positions of the 2 trains along the tracks. Move the cars one at a time and make sure the numbers by the side of the track match the numbers of each car. Okay, so we've had puzzles like this. Like the ones about the balls, the red and blue ones going from left to right. I think it's kind of the same here. So, yeah, we can just kind of like do things like this a little bit. To get what we need. So we got one. Frankly, I'm just focusing on the top cars for now. And then I'll worry about the bottom ones. Okay, so we have those all figured out. Actually, this was very easy. 29.
This should do the trick.
That wasn't hard at all.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
That's right. Now hurry back to the trains, behind schedule as it is. Hopefully we should be able to continue our journey now. Yep, I reckon we're good here. Give me just a sec, and we'll be up and running again.
We're finally moving again.
It shouldn't be too much longer before we arrive in Dropstone.
I wonder if we'll find any useful information there.
I hope so. We got a round part. And No puzzles were sent to Granny Riddleton's shack. That means that we did everything that we could for right now. And I guess it also means that... Are we done with this chapter, or what? Chapter 2, The Country Village of Dropstone. That cow looks a little funky. Why is Luke looking at it like that? Like, I don't trust you. That sudden stop back there did a number of our bridge, so we're stopping here for repairs. We got at least 3 hours till we'll be ready to roll, so why don't you catch the local sites? Capital idea. Besides, who knows what information we might stumble upon in the village. The Professor, Luke, and Flora decided to take in the sights around Dropstone. And ladies and gentlemen, we will look at Dropstone properly in the next video. Actually, really quick before I head off, though, around part. It definitely seems like it would go here, right? But definitely not in that configuration. Probably not there either. Now, if I did flip it. Now, this looks correct in the sense that that tube on the top right does connect it really nicely to that part up there. Just to be absolutely certain. Say if I flipped it. See, it doesn't seem right. Like it's right. So I think we're good so far. I am still iffy about this, but you know, because hey, maybe it could be something like this. Never mind. No, it's not. Either way, it's coming together nicely. And just to get the journal out of the way, once again, feel free to read if you so desire. Yeah, look, yeah, I did quickly see in the little video there, but yeah, I guess we're in the middle of the 50th anniversary of the town, of its finding, so cool. But yes, next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will take, we will begin looking around Dropstone and see how it is. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for Let's Play, more of Let's Play Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.